Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sylvia and my channel's all about art and craft. Now, as you're all aware, it is the month of Inktober, and what I decided to do is call it Creativetober. And basically it's just simply be creative, doesn't matter what you do, okay? And I did pick out several words. Now, in the first week, I had kids, Christmas, dad, mum, spring, scenery, and water, okay? And basically, I could choose a word out of those 7 words in any order I wanted to, but by the end of the week, I had to have all 7 put together. So I've put a little bit extra pressure on myself, which was kind of cool, really. And the first week was, well, the first couple of days were the hardest for me to get into it because there's been a lot of changes at home as well. So having to deal with changes at home and doing the Inktober on top of it, it created even a bigger challenge for me. But on day 3, I started coming good, so not a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the 7 days of what I've created. Now, majority of them are cards, but there's a couple of other ones that are not. So, all right. So on day 1, I decided to do a card for my mother-in-law, who's going to be 89 on the 27th of this month. And this one here lays flat in the envelope. And when you take it out, you can actually pop it out. And one of the butterflies moves. Okay? So, and you know, being a mother, she loves flowers, she loves butterflies. So, you know, I sort of thought, perfect card for her. So that was day 1. Day 2, I did Christmas. And I just did a very simple card because I didn't really have that much time that particular day. However, when you open it up, it actually pops up. And as I say, I just kept it simple. So put a little bell and Santa and some presents down the bottom there. So I created that. Now, day 3, I decided on spring. So I put a sentiment on here saying sending sunshine, and I used one of my brand new background stamps of flowers, and I coloured them all in with alcohol markers, you know, practice my blending, etc. And I really love how this turned out. And then I just, you know, cut the piece up and took little slots out, and I did it all uneven. But basically it was to create like little tiles, and basically the piece that's missing is the piece that will join from that end over to the other end. So I really love how this came out. Day 4, we had a scenery, and I didn't really know what to do as a scenery. And I thought, bugger it, let's have a play around. Experiment. So I made this one, and I put make a wish, and it's all embossed there. It's your birthday, and when you open it up, it's got a fairy scenery, you know. And I used my opal polish, the purple one, on black cardstock, and I really love the effects that I got out of it. And when I stamped the fairy with the butterfly on there, I ended up using the iridescent embossing powder and stuck that on. And there I did white ink with the iridescent embossing powder. And I kind of thought it was pretty cool how it came out. So, and as I say, it was just an experiment, so all good. So that's day 4. Day 5, I chose water. And I did a painting of the ocean with land on the back and some mountains. Again, I just kept it super simple because we all know when it comes to painting, painting takes time. And when you're limited on time, sometimes you just create something very simple, but you know, it's still pretty effective. So that's day 5. Day 6, I chose kids. And I was umming and ahhing. Do I do a card for a child, or, you know, do I do something else? And I thought, no, I'm going to do something completely different. And I'm just going to move this actually further out the way. And I made this little stand. It's almost like a picture frame stand, but it's not a picture frame. Okay, but it stands up. And I ended up doing some stamping, and I put, you know, some kids in there playing in the snow with a snowman there. And again, used some, I actually used the gold opal polish and just sort of put some on there. And I made the mistake of not doing this first with it. I did it on there and I managed to get it on some areas, and I sort of thought, let's try and spread it out a little bit more, you know. So it gives you that gold sprinkle look. So again, another experiment. And it's good to experiment while you're doing this as well, because it takes you up a new level as well. So that was day 6. Day 7, we had Dad. And it's always been my dreaded one, because I've got to think like a male, you know, what suits a male is like, but I love doing female stuff, you know. Anyway, so I came up with this card and I just put on there, let's go on an adventure. I did this on watercolor paper, and I just did a hot balloon on there with grey ink, because I didn't want it to be black to stand out too much. And then I just used some watercolours and watercolour pencils to finish it off. And then I just stamped these on some cardstock and just put some ink over the top of it. So all in all, I thought it came out pretty good. And down the bottom here, I put a little sentiment that says, thank you, Dad, for everything. Right, so you could literally use this card to sort of go, hey, Dad, you're going on an adventure, you know. I'm sending you off on a holiday type thing. So, you know, because let's face it, Dads are special. So there you go. That's my 7 days. Now, just out of curiosity, let me know in the comments down below if you like me to do videos like this where I show you every week everything that I've created for the week with the words, or if you would like me to do a video on one of the things that I'm doing during the week, where you've got the step-by-step instructions on how I've created it. So, you know, a little bit of feedback from you guys would be awesome. Now, for week 2, we've got our new words, which are birds, home, lace, quilling, snow, summer, and love. So be interesting to see what I'll come up with on those ones. Obviously, I've already done one, but I'm not going to show you today. I'll hold off on it. And yeah, so, you know, one thing I've got to say is, don't forget, we've got a competition coming up as soon as we hit 100 subscribers. So be sure to share my videos, you know, with family, friends, on social media. And also, if you guys can make sure you give me a thumbs up, it'll really, really help me out, because it'll promote my videos a lot more, so more people get to see my videos, which means we actually get to 100 subscribers, hopefully, a lot quicker. And thank you to all the new subscribers. We are at 47 subscribers now, so we're almost halfway there. So, yeah, awesome, guys. And if you are new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get to see more of my videos. And, you know, let's get active in this. And, you know, if you're following along and you're actually actively doing it, be sure to head over to my Facebook page and, you know, share your work with me. It'll be so awesome to see. There's a link down below in the description to my Facebook page, and you will see, you know, day 1, day 2, day 3, and you can just share your work with me. I always love seeing other people's creative things, so let's really get together and be a nice little community of happy crafters and, you know, get to know each other a little bit. Anyhow, I will see you guys next week with another video. Bye for now.